is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Welcome to Las Vegas, where dreams and fortunes can be made, and the site of this year's national championship game. As we see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the Nebraska Cornhuskers, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. Out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Looking for a gap, it's Brown. Well, they try the middle, but stuck for no gain.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Moves the ball up to the 30.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Back to throw. It's Holstein. Caught quickly. Fourth down and 2 in their own territory. Coach shows no hesitation. The offense is on the field.
Great job by this defensive tackling in space. They are going to keep him short of the first down marker. And a big decision for this head coach on whether or not to go for it or punt it away.
For the choice to go for it, doesn't pan out this time.
Well, this is exactly what can happen when you're overly aggressive and things go bad. And I get it when it's late in the game and you're trying to climb back into it. But to have a turnover on downs now, man, this one can hurt you.
Looking to throw it on first down. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So second down after the incompletion. Handoff from the shotgun.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. Really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
So now it's third and short from the plus 24. Could be 4-down territory. Interesting to see what the call is here. That's a nice play. It'll set him up first down now at the 12.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
Pass caught. Can he get in? Touchdown, Nebraska. They strike first in this national title bout.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. We'll start from the 25. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Remember, last time, they were for it on fourth down and got stopped, and the opponent went right down the field. See if they can recover from that here.
I'll take that every single time. Offensive line does a nice job up front. This back's vision and ability to get positive yards by lowering his pads on full display right there.
Quarterback appears to be changing the play. To throw, it's Holstein. Fires quickly to the left. And it's hauled in way downfield. Touchdown, Dogs. As they answer with their first score of this title game.
That's what makes this guy so dangerous as a wide receiver. He can catch the ball underneath, shake and bake and go by you, or use his speed to get around you and make a big play like this for a touchdown.
And they tack on the extra point. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They scored a touchdown on the last possession. Let's see if this defense has been able to come up with some adjustments and stop them this time. It's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on first down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to a 39.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. Looking for the wideout. Grab down the middle. It's Hunter. They get him down, but not before he reaches the 39.
Well, it's hard to be in man coverage when the quarterback has this kind of time to be able to navigate and find the open man. He finds his receiver pulling away from that defender, makes a nice throw and a first down.
Makes the grab. It's Hansen. Tackle made at the 26-yard line. This offense getting closer to the red zone.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch, but gets the first down in the process.
The Cornhuskers will line up on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Raiola. Catch made on the out route.
You see more and more offenses in college football going to 3 receivers, and the slot receiver a lot of times can become the go-to guy. He gets mismatches against either safeties, a nickelback, or a linebacker walked out, and you can take advantage of it.
And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Oh, my gosh. What a miscue here by the offense. After all the preparation, all the practice time, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it in the end zone. That's a big-time drop.
And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. That's a strong run. They finally tackle him down at the 4.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
On the move now. Cannot escape the pass rush there. Brought down for a short loss.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
Ball back at the 6 for 2nd and goal off that loss. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss.
Nice job by this defense on that 2nd down, so we now have 3rd down and goal. The offense could be thinking about 4-down situation. They need to put the ball into the end zone. They don't want to settle for a field goal here.
Great job by the defense so far. It's 3rd and goal from a long way out. And the pass is knocked away in the end zone. A touchdown-saving play.
Backed against the wall. You practice these kind of things in spring ball, in camp in the summer, even during the week of preparation. Who's going to win, the offense or the defense? The defense does their job here on 3rd and goal and knock that one away. Now we got a big call coming up here on 4th down. And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
fielded in the end zone. It's Branch. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now to begin at the 19. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. They'll hand it off. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear a defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
They'll run it from the gun. Looks like Georgia will have the first down. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo.
Boy, great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on of great Georgia backs.
Scanning the field, it's Holstein. Looking to scramble. And he just throws it away incomplete. Didn't see anybody open. Going to bring up second down.
Man, I like this play. Not only is it the right play, throwing it away like that, but given that he had no other option, he just did what he's supposed to do to survive and get ready for this next down.
Incomplete. Second down coming up. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throws it to the right. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Design quarterback run. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. That one lands and bounces out of bounds. So here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. On the shotgun, it's a handoff. Stopped right there at the line. No gain. Kirk, Nebraska has the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. All right, let's get back to the action. Getting closer to finding out who will be celebrating here tonight. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Scanning the field, it's Raiola. Makes a quick catch. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
Defense dials up the pressure there, plays man coverage, but they couldn't quite get to the quarterback in time, and he finds a nice completion.
Challenging spot for the offense. It's third down and long from the 45. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Tries to get it to the running back. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down. The Huskers will line up to punt it away. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away, and they finally get things going this time. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Hop over the middle. It's Branch. Take it down, but not before he makes the first down. The Bulldogs come to the line in a hurry up.
Just a really good ball here to be able to pick up this first down for the Georgia offense. And know, being able to have a balanced attack is so important in modern college football.
Who's in the clear? Past the 20. All the way to the end zone. What a run. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Chris, how dangerous is this offense? Well, of course, you know about the receivers, those vertical shots, but here's an example. You give the ball to the running back out in space, takes it all the way to the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, so it's 14-10 now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. His offense is back out on the field. We're coming off a quick 3 and out, so looking to put something together on this drive with a little more urgency. Catch made on the right side. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play.
That's another positive game here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages, because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice game there.
That's another huge game for this guy, and I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. And boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
And the Huskers will have 1st and 10 here. Back to throw. It's Raiola. Grab down the middle. It's Mills. They get him on the ground finally, but it'll be 1st down from the 14.
You know, this is what makes this receiver so dangerous. If you play him in man, he can run by you for a big play. You decide to sit back in zone, and he's got the savvy and instincts to be able to find that soft spot in the zone, make a catch, and be dangerous after the catch as well.
From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. They'll try a pass here. The receiver makes the pitch. Tackled at the 2 after the completion. The defense really up against it now.
How about the consistency from this quarterback and his accuracy? That's 5 passes, 5 completions, and now he's got 1st and goal.
The Cornhuskers will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Keep it on the ground on 1st and goal. Stout defense there. It's a 3-yard loss on that run.
Well, you don't normally expect a corner to make a tackle like this, but he saves a touchdown. What a play by the young corner.
Backed up to the 5-yard line now for 2nd and goal. Here's the snap, and he's looking to throw. Caught near the goal line. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
They decide to throw the football down inside the 5-yard line, and the defense is there to keep him short of the end zone. Good job and great execution by the defense.
He moves the ball to the 4. It's 3rd down and goal. Looks to the left. Pass caught. But he stopped short a couple yards from the goal line.
Well, here we go. I mean, you have not come this far to get this close to be conservative and kick a field goal. To me, you've got to take this chance. You only get so many opportunities to be this close in a national champion.
He's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Instead of getting points here and going for the field goal, this offense decides to get aggressive, and the offensive line gives up the sack. Looked like they miscommunicated. The defense, to their credit, is able to get after the quarterback, and they come up with not only a stop, but now they get the ball back themselves.
They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
I know the toss play begins with a guy taking the snap, he turns around and flips it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is can they set the edge as an offense? Whether it's an offensive tackle, a tight end in that same direction to where they want to run the ball. Because if they can do that, you get the result that you want just like this. If you don't, oftentimes, play is blown up right at the line of scrimmage.
Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
I mean, the defense knew coming into this game that this guy was going to be a handful. They got to change things up. This guy's already got over 100 yards in this game, and we're in the first half.
One big play, and the offense has flipped the field. They're across the 50, set up with a first down. Looking downfield, it's Holstein. Taking a deep shot here to the right. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Touchdown, Georgia. Strong game by this quarterback.
That's exactly what this offense. Needed to do a quick strike to be able to climb back into this football game. Now can the defense do their job and get a stop and give this hot offense the football back?
Well, they'll try to add the lead now with a PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. On the run, it's Johnson. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and it's a nice, solid game.
It's the 2-minute timeout. This offense running out of time to cut into this lead before the break. Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Runs through the defender. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. When teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Going to try to use his legs here. They avoid the tackle there with a slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
The Cornhuskers lining up here on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Raiola. Escapes the pocket. They finally make the stop, but a chunk play there moves the ball inside the 10.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
Tackle after the catch, but the ball moves to the 4-yard line.
Really good job here by the offensive line. The windows get very tight to the quarterback. They do a nice job of giving him time to work through his progressions. I know he wants to get this ball into the end zone. After all, this is the national championship.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. He cannot escape. It's a sack.
I can't believe the amount of pressure this defense is getting on this quarterback. Sack after sack. Well, you've got to think about changing things up. The snap count, the scheme, anything at all to help this offensive line. They're overmatched so far in this game.
Going to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, He's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Knocks that one right down the middle. So they settle for 3, and now the kickoff. We'll see if the opposing offense has enough time to answer before halftime. Returner looking to make a play here. And the return man steps out at the 28. Here's the first play of the drive. It started at 28. They're going to run it. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And the Bulldogs will hustle to the line here to run the hurry up. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw. It's Holstein. Moves out of the pocket. And he'll just get rid of it.
Man, the defense took everything away from him. What do you expect him to do? He can't force the ball into traffic and potentially throw the interception. Does a good job of getting out of the pocket, away from the pressure, just throw the ball away, see what happens on this next down.
And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. The ball is picked off. He goes down, but they'll have a chance here now just before halftime.
He didn't really seem to feel like he had anybody open. He just puts it up in the air, and the defense says, thank you, we'll take it.
So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here, less than 30 seconds before halftime. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Bringing pressure. That is broken up and incomplete.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
The pocket breaking down. Caught on the outside. It's Hunter. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
It's almost like they don't have another receiver to throw the ball to. This guy's been making all kinds of plays today, and this time decides to show off some fancy footwork and somehow stays in bounds.
It's an out route, the catch made, headed for the end zone, and he gets in for the score. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. Kirk, you played quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Turn starts inside the 15. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. One more play before they head to the locker room. Back to pass. It's Holstein. The sure hands. It's Brown. They make the tackle as time expires. That'll do it for the first half. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Away to start the second half. Return begins inside the 10. He's brought down at the 28. That's where the drive will start. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. Looking for a fast start, trying to take control of the game here in the 3rd quarter. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Short connection to the tight end here. And he breaks the tackle on the way to a solid gain there.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware variety and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
That picks up a first down, as spotted at the 39.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. He'll hand it off. Tackled after a 3-yard gain, so it sets up a 3rd and 7. The Huskers looking to use the up-tempo offense here. To throw, it's Raiola. Grab near the sticks, it's Hansen. Tackle made after a big gain all the way to the 36.
Really nice job here by the quarterback. He sells it looking downfield, knowing he wants to hit his running back on the angle route. Effective play to move these chains.
That's reeled in. It's Mills. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. It's a quick grab. Finding space at the 20. Tackle is finally made down at the 11-yard line.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. On the run here. Let's it go. He's got it right near the end zone. And he's run out after a big gain. The offense will be set up with a first down and goal.
Well, he continues to have time to throw the football, and he makes his defense pay for it. Now, they realized coming into this game they had to take away his ability to throw the football downfield, but it's the receivers and their plays after the catch that's really giving them a hard time.
Okay, now it's second and goal from the 1. Running a quarterback sneak here. So denied on back-to-back runs. Now it's 3rd down and goal. They try to sneak it for the first. Touchdown, Huskers. And that will give them the lead now. Who says you need explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Dropping back, it's Raiola. Oh, that one's picked off. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 20. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. What have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time.
Well, Chris, that's something you're not going to see very often. A lot of people may not know the rule here. But this is a blocked PAT and a live ball. The offense does a great job of picking it up, and somehow they get 2 points in avoiding disaster.
And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. Gets it out quickly to the left side. They bring him down, and the drive has now reached the 35. Dogs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo.
That's another accurate throw by this quarterback. And Chris, when we did our prep to get ready for the national championship, we all knew that this quarterback potentially could have a big day. But I didn't expect him to get into this kind of zone. This guy cannot miss. Just having one of those dream performances.
And it's incomplete on the throwaway. Didn't find anybody open. Brings up a second down now. After the incompletion, second down now from the 35. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Makes the grab. It's Brown. brought down, but is past the line to gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Georgia getting set with a 1st and 10 now. And it's incomplete. A very quick throw. The completion makes it 2nd down. To the air, it's Holstein. Quick throw, catch made on the out route. What a catching run by the junior. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Looking to chuck it again. He escapes the pocket. He lets it go on the move. Downfield shot, falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
You know, they don't hit this downfield, but it gives you an idea of how much pressure this quarterback can put on this defense. They've got to cover all these receivers, worry about the running game, try to pressure the quarterback, and then deal with him when he breaks out and scrambles like that. He's a threat to run or throw.
Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs. This offense cannot be stopped. Another touchdown strike. You win national championships with elite quarterback play. And, Kirk, this guy's putting on a show.
I mean, this is a national championship. You imagine having this kind of performance? This is something that we'll always remember. Right now, this defense is overmatched with his ability to throw the ball and the receivers' jobs of running routes. Everything's in sync right now.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. Here comes the Nebraska offense back out on the field. They punch it into the end zone the last time. Let's see if this defense has made some adjustments to stop him this time. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. I mean, he's a good back. I'd love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
2nd down play coming up. Looking to pass. It's Raiola. Makes a quick grab. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Well, I feel like they called that knowing chances are they're not going to hit a home run. But look at this. Put themselves in a perfect 3rd down situation. It's much more manageable. Now we'll see if they can convert.
Important 3rd down play coming up. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Johnson. And they convert on 3rd. Football at the 20 now. 1st down in the red zone.
Well, this is the risk you take when you play man-to-man coverage and you leave a linebacker on a running back. The quarterback does a nice job of seeing that mismatch and getting the ball to the back for some good yards.
They bring him down, but the game sets up the offense 1st and goal from the 10.
You talk about balance as a play caller. I don't know if it gets much better than what this offense is doing. 3 runs, 3 passes, and all 3 passes have been completions. Now it's 1st and goal.
Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Chris, this offensive coordinator is going to have to adjust. We've seen hits and sacks and pressure on this quarterback all game long. They've got to find a solution to create more time for the quarterback to be able to throw the football, or maybe completely overhaul and change what they're doing on offense.
Tailback tests the middle of the defense. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play.
What a great job there by the defense, reading that play, pursuing to the football. Nice loss of yardage there on second and goal. Now it's third and goal for the offense.
Offense moving backwards here, a long way from the goal line now. Third and goal, looking to throw for it. Launching one to the end zone. It's the tight end who makes the catch. Can't reach the goal line. They tackle him inside the 5. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of the third quarter in this national championship battle that has lived up to the hype. Before the final period, let's check out the game stats. We're set now for the fourth quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? So trailing in the final quarter of a close game, they're going to go for it on fourth and goal. To the air, it's Raiola. Oh, and they cannot connect. Really needed that completion. Instead, it's a turnover on downs.
Oh, so close to coming up with that conversion here on fourth down in the fourth quarter. Close football game. Now you got to rely on your own defense to come up with a stop and hope you get one more chance.
Makes the catch for the defense, breaks in the ball, and it's a short game.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
He's past the marker and still going. Defense has got him, but that Wildcat wrinkle earns enough to get the first down.
Hey, Chris, with the offense backed up this deep in their own territory, runs like this at least give you a little bit of breathing room. You've got to continue to protect the football, especially trying to hold on to this lead.
Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. They'll tackle him at the 17-yard line.
Chris, at least there's some positive yards there from this run game. It hasn't been pretty today. It's really, to me, kept them out of finding any kind of offensive rhythm. Now, they have the lead, but it's despite this offense not necessarily having their best day.
Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Dropping back, it's Holstein. Fires it to the wideout. Picked off, a crucial turnover. Could take it all the way. At the 10.
Well, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
Now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's first and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. It's caught. Brought down at the 7, but the completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
It's a second and goal play for the offense. He's looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Touchdown, Nebraska. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
You talk about being in the zone. This guy continues to make big plays. That's another touchdown pass for the quarterback.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Returner tackle right there. That's where they start the drive. Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Caught in the backfield. It's Brown. They bring him down. Blockers not much help on this screen there. He's short of the first down.
You can see what the offense is trying to do here with this screenplay, but they avoid disaster by at least getting a few positive yards. The defense doing a great job of anticipating the screen here.
Looking to pass. It's Holstein. Looking right. This one caught. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the first down.
That's a much better job by this quarterback of working through his progressions. We've seen him earlier try to force some throws, trying to make a big play. This time, works through his progressions, checks it down into the flat, and picks up some positive yards.
Second down after that run on the previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Brown.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This Georgia offense is moving quickly down the field. First down, looking to throw the football. Looking deep to the right side. He makes the grab. Here he goes. Finally brought down to the 20-yard line. A huge gain puts him in great scoring position.
Well, one thing we know for sure, this quarterback has a ton of confidence. Already he's thrown 2 picks. That is tight coverage right here. He still puts it up in the air. Now, this one works out for him, but they haven't throughout this game.
Georgia setting up with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a throw from the red zone. Catch made on the left side. Touchdown, Bulldogs. They jump on top now here in the 4th.
Well, this is why they love this guy so much, is when it's crunch time, he makes plays like this. And what I love is the quarterback knows all I got to do is get the ball in his hands, and he can do the rest of the work and get it all the way to the end zone. Great play.
No problem with the BAT right down the middle. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Nebraska's offense is back out on the field. The national championship coming right down to the wire. Biggest possession of the game so far. This offense needs a touchdown. What a catch! They bring him down, but the junior quarterback showing off the cannon.
Love to see a post corner executed perfectly because it really shows you the time that a quarterback and a receiver have put in together. That time it's ran perfectly. The timing was there, and great throw and catch.
Over the middle, it's Hunter. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. This is turning into a monster day for this quarterback, Kirk. His passing yards now up over 350.
Yeah, and it seems like this defense has tried everything. They're blitzing, they're sitting back in zone, they're trying to double coverage certain receivers. Everything that they've tried is, unfortunately for them, not working because of how well this quarterback is seeing it and throwing today.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game, final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Slides to avoid the big hit.
Boy, how many times do we see this late in the 4th quarter? You know the pass rush is going to be there. They're getting after him. They're getting upfield. They get a great push. But what do they create? Space in lanes, and he takes off and picks up a first down.
And just a short gain this time. They're able to get him down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? Makes the catch. It's Mills. And moves the football to the 27 and a first down.
Boy, the quarterback looks so confident there with this throw. Good job up front with the offensive line protecting on a pivotal third down. And anytime you're trailing in a game, you want to be able to convert. So good job by this offense.
Or it's snapped to the back. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up and make a winning play? Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Looking to throw. It's Raiola. Fires it on the move. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. They take the lead in the final minute.
Here we go. They take the lead. What an amazing comeback by this team and this offense. Now it comes down to can their defense hold the lead with under a minute to go.
PAT is good. They take a 3-point lead here in the final quarter. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Slides the quick throw. That's a quick tackle, but they pick up solid yardage on that short throw. Here we go. Final minutes of this national championship game. Can this quarterback step up and become a hero? He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And it comes down to this in the national championship. Close game. Final minutes. Can this quarterback step up? And he's looking to make a big play downfield. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
4th down now, and defensively, you know you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Here we are late in a one-score game, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Looking to throw for the first down. Makes the catch downfield. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44. The offense takes a timeout with 15 seconds remaining.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the first down.
Back to pass. It's Holstein. Deep shot toward the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
I get wanting to be aggressive, but down late in the game like this,